All right, it's Wednesday night, and I'm making this video for Thursday. Going to be a lot of stuff. We're going to pick up the pace now. The first few days, a little slow, trying to get computers, take care of technology, get you all enrolled in classes. Now we got to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. I made this program just now, finished putting it together, just to kind of give you some ideas of other types of variables in C++. All right, you can see from this, I made a various topics program. The one thing you might notice at the top, you see the pound include IO stream. You see something new, pound include string. You need this to use string variables. The use in namespace, you've seen that several times. Now let's talk about some of these different variables that I've declared here. First is one like you've seen, int. I just called all these my something. My int equals 6. An integer equals an integer is 4 bytes in memory, and they can go from negative 32,000. Today, this isn't a test question. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the magnitude. They can go from negative 32,000 all the way up to positive 32,000. Right? Float, my float. Okay, floats are just basically decimals. Right, I made this one 6.28, but I could have made this 6.2, and I think I could have went out 30 numbers past the decimal on this. Floats also take up 4 bytes. They're called single precision. So, like I said, this could have been 628, blah, 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 96, all the way out to, I believe it's 30. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the magnitude. 30 places past the decimal. All right, this is used a lot when you really want to be really precise. You can see over here, I've got it written, double precision. That's what it's called. It's called a double. It's the same thing as a float, except more precise. All right, and as you can see, it takes up more memory. Okay, I believe that you can go this 6.289239. I think you can go out to about 100 places. These aren't test questions, and I don't use my limited memory, physical memory, like in my head, to memorize these things. But like I said, I think this is around 30, and I think a double is around 100 places past the decimal. So you'll be using floats. If you want to be really accurate, you'll use doubles, but floats are 99 times out of 100 accurate enough for the stuff that we're going to do. Next one is a char. It's a character. My char equals k. They're very small. You remember from when we did our activity with bits and bytes, you did lots of characters, and it's only 1 byte. The next one is the one you all tried to use a lot in class. All right, it's the string. It's the string variable, and I just called mine my string. Once again, remember, you have to include these files up here. Include string, just like you include IOStream. And I just named my string Jim Martis. There's no set size on a string because you don't know how much somebody's going to type in. I mean, this string could be very small. I mean, as far as in memory, this could be really small up to paragraphs, pages, chapters, so you really don't know how much it is in memory. Later on, I'll show you how to figure out the size of your string. But for now, you just have to remember it's determined by the user or the programmer. And the last variable we got that we're going to use is called a Boolean. Boolean is either true or false, 1 or 0. All right. This is Boolean, my Boolean. I put false, but I'll show you when we run this what it prints out. All right. Here you go. All this is going to do is print out the stuff that I set up here. So run Windows Debugger. my int 6.28, 6.28924 on the double. On the character, I had a capital K. My string equals Jim Martis, and my bool equals 0. Remember, I set it to false. 0 and false are the same thing. So I set it to false, but it prints out 0. This doesn't sound like it'd be that useful, but we're going to find out that we can use it quite a bit in programming, especially here in about a month and a half. So remember, true equals 1, false equals 0. All right, I want to add a couple of things to this video real quick. I'm going to show you something about operators. I'm going to add a few numbers in here. Let's just say int. I'm just going to use int for these examples. Num1 equals 12. Int num2 equals 2. And I'm going to go int num3. I'm not going to assign that a number. And I spelt that wrong. It's num. All right, what should I do down here? I'm going to start showing you some operators. Let's see. I'm going to go num3 equals num1 divided by num2. Right? All I'm going to do is divide num1 by num2, and I'm going to assign it to num3. It's going to put cout num3. Pretty simple stuff. I'm going to take 12, that's num1, and num2, which is 2. 12 divided by 2, that should be 6. And I'm going to assign it to num3, and I'm going to print out num3. There's the 6 right there. All right. A few more. It's just about what you would expect. I'm going to go num3 equals num1. The asterisk means times, and I'm going to go num2. Look what I did here. Num1 and num2 haven't changed. I divided num1 by num2 and assigned it to num3, then printed it out. Now I am going to multiply num1 by num2, and then I'm going to assign it to num3. So I'm just doing a different math, and I'm going to assign it to num3. Then I'm going to cout num3. Right? Num1 hasn't changed, num2 hasn't changed. I divided them, assigned it to num3, and printed num3 out. Now I'm doing something different. I'm taking num1, multiplying by num2, and now I'm assigning it again to num3. So it should print out a different number. It should print out num1 times num2. It should print out 24. Okay, what I did wrong, that's 624. I didn't hit an end line. So actually that made me kind of nervous. I thought, where'd 624 come from? Look what I did. I didn't do an end line here. And now let's do it. $6.24. All right. That's how you do the operators. Let's see. That's multiply. That's division. That's multiplication. Obviously, let me just copy and paste this real quick. Control C. Control V. Now I'm just going to add. Remember, num1 and num2 haven't changed. What I do is I just keep doing different things with them and assign it to num3 and printing it out. Control C. All right, this time I'm just adding num1 to num2, assigning it to num3, and going to print it out. So this one should be 14. 6, 24, 14. All right, one last operator to show you. All right, this would be best. I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to make this a 5. I'm going to make num2 a 5. I'm going to get rid of all this so it doesn't confuse you. This is the last operator that I'm going to show you anything. All right. This is the mod operator. Okay. Num1 divided by num2. What this means, this mod operator, okay, is it's just going to give you the remainder. It's going to divide 12 by 5, right? And then it's just going to give you the remainder. So 12 divided by 5, the remainder is going to be 2. It's going to assign the 2 to num3. And there's the 2. All right, so to wrap things up real quick, we've got these variables that we're going to be using on Friday, and we've got 4 operators we're going to use. We're going to use division, we're going to use multiplication, addition, and we're going to use this mod operator. Guys, the way this should work is you all come in class and ask questions if you got any. That should be the first thing we do every class. So if anything on this video was fuzzy, ask me a question first thing on Friday. Guys, you all have a good, let's see, you're all watching this on Thursday. Have a good production day, and I will see you on Friday.